I was born in a small town in Texas called Kuntz, and when I was 3 years old, my house burned to the ground. I remember like it was yesterday. It happened right on the day after Christmas. So all of my toys got burned. Man, I was mad. I was upset, man. You know, it happened at night. You know, we barely got out and stuff, and all I had was some pajamas. My dad burned his arms from his hands all the way up to his elbows, and so we lost everything. After that, my parents said that all I ever said is, I want to be a fireman. When I got to be 18 and I went into the United States Navy, I wanted to be a fireman when I went into the Navy, but I said, I'll just go in and I'll be a welder. And it turns out, by God's providence, that the welders in the Navy are also the firefighters. So for my whole career in the Navy, and then about a year or two afterwards, I kind of left the church and kind of strayed away. And then one day, the Lord said, it's time to come back. After I rededicated my life to Christ, I was in a one-on-one discipleship program with my pastor. During one of those conversations right there with him, he just said, today we're going to be talking about tithing. And I'm like, tithing? What's tithing? He goes, that's why we're talking about it. And once he told me about that, I go, wow, I'm missing out, man. I got to start tithing. So from then on, I just started tithing. I got out of the military here, stayed in San Diego, met my wife here, got married, and did my career here. I'm proud to say that I was the first black firefighter to be hired by the Federal Fire Service here in San Diego, and that was in 1978. I've been blessed in all kinds of ways, not only financially. You know, I've been trapped inside of ships. I've fallen off buildings, I've fallen down through ceilings. I've come close to buying the farm quite a few times, but God has miraculously protected me through just being in the right place at the right time. When we first started tithing, we had way more bills than we had money. And there was this one particular time that it was time to write the tithe check, and we knew that, you know, the rent was due, we had insurance that we had to pay, we had property taxes, but we did it, and we didn't have enough money to make our obligations. But that Monday, when I went out to the mailbox, there was a check in the mailbox with the exact amount that we needed to meet all of our obligations, plus, you know, food. God blessed us over and abundantly what we needed, and He's come through so many times like that for us, you know, over and over and over. It's just incredible, because the Word of God says that if you do this, I'm going to do this. Why wouldn't you want to be blessed? I know I am.